Fellas, unfortunately, AEW just lost one of their biggest stars in Jeff Hardy because his contract ran out today. But Kiddo, you just gave us some news and said he just appeared somewhere else today. So what is going on with this man?
Yeah, I mean, we're about to record him, leaving AEW, but he's so fast. He literally just appeared in TNA. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Brian, as Brother Nero?
I don't know if the
Ooh.
Twitter post said Brother Nero returned. I
All
don't
right,
know.
like,
I don't know if that's what they
Do you
gonna
have
go
that
by
Twitter
over there.
post? Can we take a look at it?
Let me go see. Yeah,
Live on camera. We
y'all keep,
figuring out the news here with
yeah,
y'all. That's how fast we want to get it out to you.
yeah, y'all
But
keep
while we're
entertaining the
waiting on,
people.
yeah, we're gonna keep on going. But Kiddo,
yeah,
are you surprised by this? Because we know Matt Hardy has been in TNA since his contract expired, but I've been
true.
hearing stuff that he just did some type of final deletion, and people apparently weren't too happy about it. Did you see the
Ooh.
segment? Because I know you are the man of all watching wrestling everywhere.
See, that's honestly, I'm surprised. To answer your first question, this whole thing is surprising to me because no, I did not see what Matt Hardy has done. Because in the last month or so, everybody just came out with these contract, news. We had Becky Lynch,
Yeah,
freaking Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Ricochet, whoever you can count, Chad
Chad
Gable.
Gable,
Like there's so much
Natalia.
stuff going on right now that I knew I saw Matt Hardy at TNA, but like it's almost like a hallucination to me. Like
Yeah,
everyone is everywhere right now. Ricochet is making his way to AEW, when his contract is done. So I'm surprised. I guess people cooked Matt Hardy maybe because he was not being as serious. But I
Mhm.
mean, like I'm okay with Jeff Hardy being at TNA. I mean, like Nick Nemeth is also there, right? Dolph Ziggler. Uh, I would think that he would eventually make his way there. But the thing that shocked me the most is it's such a departure now. I'm so used to the 90-day non-compete clause that
Mhm.
like hearing a news like this, his contract from AEW, expired and bam, it's TNA. Like, whoa, chill, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
I'm not
just
used to
that
things
quick.
moving this fast. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah, but it's
surprised.
kind of like the same thing we saw with John Moxley. I think he kind of started all of this because his contract
You're
ran up.
right.
Nobody expected him to go anywhere, but as soon as that contract ran up, he
Boop.
popped up in AEW before that 90-day period was gone. So the thing is, if their contract run up, there's nothing WWE or AEW can do about it. They can go wherever they want. But when they get fired, that's when they got to stay back a little bit, which I heard the US was kind of banning, doing away with that. Like you can't do those non-compete clauses. So that's
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
to be interesting for WWE and AEW in the future because with these big stars or people who have a name, when WWE does those Black Fridays and they just release people, I think you'll see them just sitting people on the sidelines, paying them that downside a lot more because they don't
Yeah.
want these guys on WWE TV one day popping up on AEW the next. But Brian, you're like the biggest Jeff Hardy guy in the business. What do you think about this move for him?
Nah, I think this move is cool, and I think it opens up the doors for a WWE return potentially with how they're doing the Forbidden Door stuff. They're going from company to
Oh
company.
yeah.
I think TNA right now is a great spot for a lot of talent because I know a lot of talent don't want that WWE schedule, but you can still make it on WWE
Here's the
television even if
grind.
it's momentarily. So, I think it's good for business and Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, they in the same company again. I mean, the whole Matt Hardy thing, like Kiro said, that happened fast as well, bro. It was like
Mm.
Yeah.
one day to another, and now we have Jeff Hardy kind of going not even one day to another, same day uh, at this rate. I mean, his contract ran out on June 14th, just for everybody's knowledge. So he's already on TNA, man. So, hey, this is all interesting. I think that it is a win for Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, and I think that we can see a crossover. I'm pretty confident in seeing a crossover with them coming in for a Royal Rumble appearance or something like that throughout
Yeah,
the
it's
year.
possible.
Maybe a battle
But
royale that's happening next week on
boom, that's
NXT.
another one. Could be the battle royal. But one thing about this is I think it'd be funny if it turns out today was the last day of Jeff Hardy's contract and Tony Khan's like, bro, you're still under contract today. Tomorrow's actually when you're free. And then we hear shake up like that.
Then we
But I
hear
think
it.
this is good for WWE, good for TNA, but I don't know if this is good for the wrestlers. Because if we think about it, like Matt and Jeff Hardy could have gotten big money contracts in WWE, but they go to TNA, and you know for sure they're not making WWE money in TNA. But WWE can still pull them and use them while they're getting paid that TNA money. They might get a little sprinkle of an extra little bonus for going to WWE, but they're still not getting those big contracts. But WWE is still getting that big return when they use them. So it's kind of good, but I think it's like a double-edged sword.
I think they gotta be careful with that. All the wrestlers, like especially the big name wrestlers, like a Jeff Hardy, because the more wrestlers do that kind of stuff, go to TNA without having a negotiating for a big contract, the more troublesome it'll be for younger wrestlers with a less of a reputation in the business. Yeah, that they actually got to be really watching out for that. But when you're talking about Matt Hardy and especially Jeff Hardy, they don't care. I mean, Jeff Hardy's always been a daredevil, just like nowadays Darby Allin, right? He's like, do I get to wrestle? Do I get to do cool stuff? All right. I don't think he thinks more than that, which he should. But yeah, that's honestly my question now. Like, where do you see Jeff Hardy after this point? Like, I don't even see him appearing in a match in the WWE. Like, sure, he'll have his Legends contract, but that means, he'll appear in shows that they do on YouTube, network, whatever, Netflix now in the future, I guess. Games, he'll be back in 2K25. That's exciting.
But I mean, that's if his contract permits it, because if he signed directly to TNA, what are they going to do? Some type of TNA like deal or partnership where they're adding TNA wrestlers to their game? It would definitely help them out, because if we look at like the WWE Legends they're adding to the game every year, they're running out of new wrestlers to add. So if they could get those TNA wrestlers under some type of partnership where they are paying them, but putting them in the game, maybe like even if it's just 10 of them, I think that would be good for the wrestlers, like you said. But
Joe Hendry.
I don't know. Joe Hendry?
No, I think it would be
Joe
huge
Hendry.
if we got a featuring TNA, sort of how we got featuring ECW back in 08.
That'd be good. 2008.
Yeah, I think it would be great for business, in my opinion. I think it's something that I think we could definitely see. Even if it's not, I can even see them like doing a DLC and just splitting the profits.
Right. I mean, Dolph Ziggler.
WWE and splits. I think WWE would be more like, listen, we giving you the platform. We taking the money. Take
Honestly,
it or leave it.
It's a big platform too. I started watching wrestling thanks to the video games, and I knew about Rey Mysterio because of the game. And then when I saw him on TV, I was like, "Oh, that's the guy from the game." Like, those games are huge for sure. I think they teach you people's names, entrances, finishing moves. Like, it's almost like a lesson. So also, you're super right about one thing, Kenny. Like, I was thinking about doing a video where, like, who could be DLC for the following game, and it's really difficult to come up with like actual banger names. Yeah, you have a lot of legends, but like you don't have like, I don't know, guys like Mick Foley or like really big names left anymore, because every year, I mean, what do they do? 25 people of DLC, most of them are legends. So yeah, I mean, that TNA thing would totally rejuvenize, and it would make me excited again. Joe Hendry, man, like, just put him in the game.
Just a theme song. That's all you need. Really. But I'm interested in Joe Hendry, because I never seen him work or anything, but I've seen the video and I heard the song, and it makes me like the guy. I think he has a likable personality. Apparently, he's about to cook because Ace Steel was with him, but that's another topic for another day.